Bind and loose attack on this chemtrail. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack. In Jesus Christ's name. Bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose, blay. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, blay. Bind and loose attack. I enter the strong man's house and I bind and loose all demons, all demonic spirits. This chemtrail will not stick, it will not poison those below. Bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, blay, bind and loose attack, in Jesus Christ's name. Bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose. This chemtrail will not stick, this chemtrail will not stay, it will not poison those below. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack on this one coming down. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose on these chemtrails. This thing will. Bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose attack. In Jesus Christ's name, I bind and loose these chemtrails. Bind and loose. Blay, bind and loose attack, 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 blay, bind and loose attack. These chemtrails will not stick. In Yahshua's name, Jesus Christ, I bind and loose these chemtrails. Bind and loose attack, 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 blay, bind and loose attack. Man, there's 3 of them, one going up, one going down, and one that's already done. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack on these chemtrails. Bind and loose in Jesus Christ's name. Bind and loose attack. These chemtrails will not stick. They will not poison those below. Blay. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack. Blay. Bind and loose attack. In Jesus Christ's name, I bind and loose these chemtrails. I bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose attack. Bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack. I enter the strong man's house and I bind up all of these demons and demonic spirits. Bind and loose attack, bind and loose attack. In Jesus Christ's name, I bind and loose all of these demons.